Alright, we have a new deck. The Plasma deck. Balance your chips and mult when calculating score. For played hand, 2x the base blind size. So base blind size is increased, but Plasma deck is very interesting for sure. We let's see, what are we working with here? We got 10s and jacks. 10s and kings right now. Queens and kings. Should get us there. Yeah, so chips are very accessible, is what I will say. Flushes and straights with 4 cards. Four Fingers is such a weird one. Yeah, it is a very interesting deck, Matt. I think we can just go another round. You start out so darn strong on this. 10 jack, 8 7, 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, but now we're running out of runway. It doesn't last too long, that's for sure. Not that many face cards, so smiley face feels a little tough. We're mainly looking for chip options here. I'll buy the Arcana pack. Get a lucky jack. Diamonds are debuffed. I think we still play this full house, even with the 2 debuffed. I think I was right. Burnt Joker. It's a game-winning card right there. 10s and 4s too? Burnt Joker. We definitely do it. And I think because we're getting chips out of walkie-talkie, I think we do it too. Just get back up to 20 bucks? Or do we get 2 random? Let's get 2 random. Okay, I'll take that. Now, what is the hand that we want to discard? What do we think we can make and has a good... Like, full house I think is too hard right now for us to successfully make. Play pairs, maybe? Yeah, let's do pairs. Upgrade the first discarded hand each round. Okay, so for the time being, it's not going to be great. I kind of want to play the jack in some form. We can't quite get... Actually, if we do... This is kind of a weird thing to do, but if we... World here, and then death here, that gives us a flush draw with 2 lucky cards in it. I was hoping we would get like a big payday out of that, but I think it's still good. Red card is interesting, but right now I think we're looking for things that complement our pair. Our pair plan. So we're getting 4 times 10 for a pair. We're also getting 4 times 10 for a full house. Really? That's kind of funny. But we're playing more cards with the full house, so I think it's better to play the full house. What is a pair getting us right now? Okay. It's not terrible. More spades is okay. Riffraff, we can just fill out our ranks with Riffraff. I think that's fine. Okay, move you here. That will just be fine. Am I about to discard 2 queens for Burnt Joker? I think I am. And then I want to play the jack. We have more spades. What if we... once again do the flush play? Alright, I hoped. And then we can just play this, and it has to at least count the 10s. And if we got another 4, that would have been nice, but... I think Shoot the Moon is not interesting, and I think Swashbuckler is not interesting. So I think we sell both of them. And let Riffraff keep doing its riffraffy things. Played face cards have a 1 in 2 chance to score 10. Alright, so we need to discard... We don't want to discard... I guess we discard 10s. It'll be okay. Okay. Playing the pair of queens, we could get some money out of the business card. Largely, I think we're just selling these two again. We probably need to pivot away from Riffraff pretty soon. We need a better chips engine. Straights are hard to make. I don't think that's the play. I think I'm just going to the next round. Okay, we got hearts and this again. Good payouts there. And I realize we don't have to play pairs, but I'm also thinking that, like, if we pick up a supernova, that could be pretty lucrative. Faceless Joker isn't really it. Riffraff may be gone at this point. Hi, Bloodstone. 50 chips on pair is great. That's gonna be just fine for us, and then I think that's enough to carry us through. Okay, an extra discard. I think we want to play some pairs first here. plus 25 mult and plus 25 chips is okay. I don't think it's that astounding, though. Like, it's getting us there, but, like, we're still dragging a little bit here. DNA. Every time I take DNA, I lose. It's very consistent. No card is more correlated with my losing than DNA, but I think I'm still gonna grab it. So we have walkie-talkie. So 10s and 4s are interesting, but this 3 of diamonds has too many things going on. Yeah, DNA is very much a win more joker. That is a true statement. Okay, so first we want to discard our jacks for burnt joker. Then let's play a 4 just to get more 4s in the deck. Hanged Man. What are we looking for in life here? Like, this is a great hand. This is, I think, a winning hand. What do we want to get rid of? 9s can turn into stuff. Do we like our face cards very much right now? I don't think we do, really. Maybe we just destroy our 2 kings? Because it makes it less likely that we're going to create a pair of kings. Just play this just to see where we land. Okay, we need to be playing like pairs, actually. Because we get so many chips from that. Yeah, okay. So pair is it. Not pair-containing things, but actually pair. I want something better that I can copy with DNA. That could be it. Play the 3. The 3 could turn into a 4. Or maybe just make more 4s. Yeah, let's just make more 4s. Then the first hand that we discard... Oh, why would we not make more 10s? That was a mistake. Discard the 4s to get the pair upgraded. Yes, 10 is better than 4. I got there eventually. Strength card, okay. That's good, though. We'll save that until we have 2 targets. There's a greed part of me that's like, play the Jack of Spades. We probably can do this just because... Alright. Maybe slight danger zone. We have no 9s, so we'll play the 4s. Now, Drunkard, we definitely... It's nice to have it in the interim, but we need to replace it with something that's gonna move the needle a more for us, and this is pretty good. Okay, show me 9s and show me 3s. No 9s and 3s. Class card, bonus cards. Bonus cards are quite good here, actually. Because that's essentially 20 mult and 20 of the other sauce. Okay, so let's see. So we're going to discard a pair of jacks, which we can use a debuffed card for. Now we have a 3 and a 9. So we can strength those. Now we'll copy this. Then we'll play this. We're still kind of eking by a little bit. We're using a lot of hands. Supernova. How many pairs have we actually played? 15? So it's basically exactly as good as Gross Michelle right now. I think we're kind of committed to the archetype that we've built here. For better or worse. Straights with gaps, 3 of a kind. Nope. None of those. Okay, so we want to discard a pair. But we can also discard that as part of the pair. Get rid of the 7. I'll keep the 9s for the moment. So we're discarding for Burnt Joker. We get a Fool, which gives us back a Strength. Amazing. Do that before we go any further. These 9s becoming 10s, I think, is the best we can do. Then we play this alone to copy it. Then we discard all of you. I'm gonna discard the Jack too. I don't think it's what we're looking for. And then we'll play the 10s. We can get rid of you and you and you and you. I also don't think that the Lover's card is anything to write home about, so we'll hang on to that for the time being. Also, this banana is hanging in there. Plus 40 chips for each discard. We're using too many discards right now for that to be good. Half Joker plus 20 mult for 3 or fewer cards. The Death Defiance. Indeed. Half Joker's kind of okay, but I think we're getting more out of Burnt Joker and DNA. We need some removal. I wish the banana had imploded. It's going to implode at just the wrong moment. That's for sure. We will discard this and this for Burnt Joker. Sly Joker is plus 25, plus 25. Yes. So plus 10, plus 10. Wait, you confused me. Okay, we do that. Now we're going to discard our 2s. See what we get out of this. A gold card? I mean, there are worse things. Half Joker. Half Joker versus Sly Joker. Yes. Yeah. There was no question that Sly Joker was better in my mind. That's why I got confused. Yeah, you're almost always going to be much happier with chips than mult in this particular configuration. We just take the money or steel cards. Steel cards, I think, are hard to use in this context. I'll just take the money. 4 with Magician on it feels pretty good, but also just destroying cards that are never going to see the light of day could be good. Like less 2s. I think getting another enhanced 4, though. If it actually pops, it'll be good. Hearts are debuffed. Okay. Okay, so we can do our discard. Do we have a pair? We have a pair of jacks. Good. 6, 5, 2. Discard for that. Okay, now we can make a copy of something. I don't think I want to copy a plane 4 at this point. I don't think it's worth the juice is not worth the squeeze on this one, on that one. I think it's too late for castle. I'm not sure I would take it given the option. Ooh, hieroglyph though is kind of nice. Eights are not good enough. Tarot discards, I guess, are still okay. Okay, none of that. Loyalty card I don't think can work. Also, this banana is gonna drive me up the friggin' wall. Let's see. Pair of aces, or we can use the pair of sevens as our discarded hand. You think it still scales enough to be worth? Okay, what do we want to copy here? This 10 is worth copying. Okay, moon is definitely not it. A magician is not terrible. We're gonna be back in the shop soon enough, so we'll do that. And if it procs the 20 bucks, we're happy campers. To get castle to 50 is to discard about 17 cards. 17 cards takes a long time to discard. I just wanna throw that out there. That's not a trivial number of discards. Let's see. Hierophant for bonus is pretty good. Strength would be we could turn a 2 into a 3 and a 9 into a 10. I think we're better off doing bonus cards. And I'm just gonna delete some of these 2s. I think discarding 17 cards over the next 3 sets of blinds is, I'm not saying it's undoable. It's just I think you might be underestimating how easy it is to do. No reverse strength. That would be an interesting one. Odd Todd. It's ironic that 4s and 10s are not on that list, because Odd Todd would be better than Sly Joker if we had been building 4s and 10s differently. The banana needs to go away. I'm frustrated by this. Am I gonna discard a pair of 4s? I think I am. The Burnt Joker is hungry. It's a hungry one. But the banana needs to go away. Like, I want Cavendish. And ×3 might even be good here. It procs before balance. Does it? I always think of plus 40 chips per discard. We have 3 discards. That's 120 chips. It's probably pretty good if we stop discarding. I guess I'll take high card, but gonna buy this for now. We don't really like mult cards. They're better than nothing, but they're basically +2 chips, +2 mult. They're not great. Maybe not worth the price of entry. Okay, discard those. We have Pluto in there right now. That's not what we're looking for. That's a lot of 10s. Oh, it shouldn't have been minus. I didn't realize it was -5 if you toss those extra ones in. I thought it was only the cards that counted in the hand. Well, I guess we learned the hard way. Oh, another ante and less discards. I mean, can I say no? Let's see, this is if held in hand, so we'll just do this. That's certainly not what we were looking for. Let's see, 7s. We don't have any targets for strength, but in a weird way, I think it's still good to play the strength because we can fool the strength, and that's better than what we're currently fooling. So, okay, so I need to take a moment here and look at this. So we just defeated here. We could play 2 more hands here and then buy this. Is that more beneficial? Or is it better to get it now and just go through the same blind that we just went through? Is there really a difference? I still don't think there's a difference, but... Do you get marginally more money for the small and large blind on the next round? So if you go 2, the difference is that you get the interest. Is that because the amount of interest you get goes up? Because we're still going to end up playing the same number of rounds. But do we get slightly more interest? Which we do. Okay, well, we'll do this. Do we care about baseball card? No. Okay. Goodbye, discards. Yikes. Terrible rolls there. Okay, so... discard a pair. Keep the 3, though. Alright, now we want to discard you. Discard you and you. Keep the 3. Okay, we're going to make a copy of this. And then we don't have a good strength target right now. I'm probably going to sell the world. There's no... I don't think there's any value to it for us. Chariot is not terrible. In fact, hold on. We can buy the Chariot, we can open the Arcana pack, and we can just toss the Chariot on something. It's not the end of the world, like... But then... no good targets for strength right now. So we'll just take the double our money, which is still great. Don't get me wrong. Keep leveling up, pair. Loyalty card ain't it. Alright, leave it at that. DNA and burnt. Okay, so first of all, we got 6s. This is a tricky one because I guess what we do is we discard only 1 of the 2 tarots to get our burnt joker improvement. Now we got 2 3s, which we might as well make 4s. Even though this one we're going to want to be discarding more than anything. Feels like we almost save it. We could just play a pair of 10s. But then if we're going to do that, we should discard you and you. I'm hanging on to this for dear life. All right, let's make this. We didn't get the blue seal proc off of Priestess, but Priestess is worth 2 cells. So Cavendish not good? Is that the rumor? So the Cavendish, because the Cavendish procs before... Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it is. Okay, so I'm going to use this, even though that's not great. We'll do that. -1 hand size. Probably not too scary for us. Okay, this is perfect. We have these. Do that. Then play this hand. To get another 10. Now, did I already do my discard? I think I already did my discard, right? Banner last 2 rounds was at 0 discards, so probably better than that. That's a good observation. Okay, let's redeem that. Buy this. Let's get like a polychrome. Can we do that? -1 hand size. We can do -1 hand size, right? Okay, walkie-talkie becomes that. I'd rather not go into this next one without a Joker. Sure, that's fine. It's not good. We'll definitely replace it, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so discard, I guess, these guys, and we'll toss in you two. No, you, and you. Pair. Discard for Burnt Joker. Oh, should have used Death first. That was sloppy. Play another 10. Let's play this pair first, because if we get the money proc off of it, that's good for business, and we win anyways. So Swash is not great. We don't care much for Swash. Molt cards, random Joker, wild card, glass card. Bring back the Hierophant. Yep. Plus 50 chips. You're weird because you're not a 4 or a 10. And I am for some, I mean, you're still better. How many queens do we have in the deck currently? 4 queens? Still good. Okay, so we should discard the 6s for Burnt Joker. Then do we want to make a copy of this queen? It's 50 chips. And we can... So now it's 50, 80, 90 chips. That seems pretty good. Because our 10s are only an extra 10 chips. So they're only 50. So this is 90 chips. Then we could eat, but walkie-talkie is free for us. So we're probably going to stick with it forever. I don't know if I want to start flooding my deck with queens. Ah, this is a better card. I should have played the 4 instead. We are broke. Okay, we don't care too much about. Well, what is the pair that we're gonna get rid of? I guess we're getting rid of a pair of 10s. Hey, Descent. So it's a variety of things. So one, our pair is leveled up to be level 27. That's Burnt Joker's magic. Then we get another 50 chips from that, and the deck that we're playing, the balanced deck, causes our mult to be equal to our mult, and it balances our mult and our other stuff. So that's the other piece of it. So let's see. Now I'm gonna play this again. This does still copy with DNA, right? Good. Okay. Excellent. All right. Then we have 2 hands. We'll start out with the 4, hoping to get the 20 money proc. All right, we're just good to go. Now, Swashbuckler's still bad. But we're super broke. We could go Mercury if we wanted to. Temperance is 12 bucks. Hermit is 6. I think I just take the money here. For each queen held. I mean, we are starting to stack up queens, but it's mult, and I don't think it's really that useful. How often is it going to be better than Swashbuckler? Basically every time. If we have 1 queen, it's better than Swashbuckler. Free negative is good. Okay, so we're going to discard 8s. To level up our pair. Sure, that's fine. Then let's copy the queen. And then we'll play this pair. Okay, we're not blowing it out of the water, but it's pretty good. Actually actively bad. Thanks, game, for that. I was thinking there was no bad card that it could give us, but that would be actively counterproductive. There's nothing I'm looking to replace right now. Face cards drawn face down. Okay. So on this one, I'm just going to get rid of... well, actually, if I discard the pair, when I play a pair here, we'll know if these are queens because they'll proc. Do we make one more 10, though? I think we make one more 10. Even though I'm more... Okay, this one is a queen, but that's fine. Okay, closer than I would have liked it to have been. Yeah, we need to come up with something better than what we're doing now. Even Steven. Oh, Even Steven is mult, not chips. Oh, damn. I thought it was like Odd Todd and it was also chips. Terrible. Straight no. All right, level 30, not bad. queen. Good enough. Three of a kind being 100 chips. Do we have any other... Oh yeah, we've already leveled pair up to through the roof, so we don't mess with that. No three of a kinds for us. We may need to pivot away from Burnt Joker, but we need to find something worth pivoting towards, I think. Keep the queen. I think the jack can just get zapped. I don't think we need to hang on to that for any longer. We're going to play another... Yeah, we'll play a 10. I think DNA... It's time for DNA to go. Because we're getting to the point where our hands are becoming important to our survival. So I think we've done enough refinement with DNA, but we need to find something that replaces it. Yeah, we haven't found any vouchers for that. This could be a good replacement for DNA. We haven't found it yet. So Mr. Bones will protect us, so just in case. It's a good just in case me. Do we care about a glass card? No, I don't think so. In another world, Steel Joker could have been interesting. Hello, Governor. All right, so we still want to discard a pair for Burnt Joker. But now that's all the maintenance we're doing here. Yeah, and I think this gives us the headroom to make it out, assuming we don't have a really weird boss blind, which I probably should have checked sooner. Ooh, the Cerulean Bell is not the one that I wanted to see there. But yeah, Mr. Bones may protect us. So what does that put us at? Puts us at level... Oh, that's interesting. We're at level 35 pair with 35 pairs played. That's a small one. Runner. Nope, runner's not the thing for us. Jolly Joker ain't it either. All right, well... That's about as annoying as it can get. All right, that's GG. And we'll roll just a little bit of Endless. The Plasma deck is a weird one, though, I will say. The Plasma deck is a weird one. Well, I'm going to want to discard that, so... Creates a Legendary Joker. Played Kings and Queens, each give 2x mult when scored. That is probably not going to help us, unfortunately. And I don't think Hack with Walkie Talkie is that valuable. So let's see. What do we discard in here? This? Let Burnt Joker keep working its magic. I mean, should we maybe shoot the moon? Maybe Triboulet is good here. It actually seems like it kind of is good. Hold on. It's actually not bad. Like a pair of queens got us 100 and... Yeah, okay. A pair of queens got us more points than the other way around. So I think queens are the meta for us. I don't think any of these... I don't think that the $3 is worth it. Nor do I think any of those work. I mean, we have 22 10s. It's true. Flower pot's never going to get triggered. But maybe those 10s need to start becoming queens. Don't love... I mean, we don't have bonus chips on our queens. No, I know. We're not going to find them, but I'm just noting that the queens perform better than the 10s, and that's without the chips. But I guess the chips don't matter much because of the multiplication. Basically what's happening is just our base pair mult is just going bananas when we're multiplying it by 2 twice, right? So that 38 is becoming, 38 times 2 times 2. I don't think we use our death card right now. And the queen, and the queens that were, like, our good queens are 90 chips. So that's pretty insane. But I guess the times 2 isn't helping that. We're weirdly close to being balanced without it balancing us with those, which is curious. But yeah, we need like more hands voucher. Bowl too little too late. Play only one hand type. Don't have to ask me twice. Just make sure it's a pair. Oh, we discard our first pair though, right? Yes. I mean, I think the thing to remember though is, like, it's not like we have to draw a lot of queens to get where we need to go. But yeah, this is not it necessarily. Hiker, +4. Now, Hiker, with a limited number of queens. Hiker is +2 mult and +2 chips every time the card is played. You get a random joker. I think since we're playing queens now, I think Shoot the Moon is basically worthless. But also we could just get rid of a 3 and a 7. Sure. I think Hiker is better than this for now. But I think we will probably lose on this round anyways, so say lovey. Let's see. I watched a video of someone that went infinite with plasma by going mult. Yeah, I think that that is ultimately the correct, like quote unquote correct way to make it happen. I think we play this because we have those, but it's very hard, Matt, because I think you have to do it pretty late in the game, if that makes sense. Last hand, not gonna make it, but that's okay. Yeah, not a bad run. Okay. Not bad at all. So let's see. So that means that we have to do purple stake and orange stake in order to get the next deck unlocked. Gotham UK is also insane in Lustrous. Those are the two that I think are the top of the top of things. But let's see. Let's try. We'll go back to checkered.